I really don't recognize my party. I don't recognize its principles. I surely don't see any leadership. I don't want to give full credit to President Trump for breaking the Democratic Party, but it surely is in disarray and, most importantly, completely rudderless. And what I saw my governor and friend, Tim Walz, say today was appalling. And I don't want it to mean any individual directly, but I'm just shocked that someone who should know better read the room so poorly.
Up. Let's just stay right there. Just stay right there. Call it what it is. Call it what it is. Continue.
I liked him for a long time.
Yeah.
But this is nonsense. And by the way, and just as you said earlier, what you said about cheering the tanking of Tesla stock, you know, not only does that hurt a lot of Minnesotans who have their money in pension funds, it hurts Tesla employees. This is one of the world's foremost innovative companies based in the United States of America. No elected official should ever demean an American company like that. It's nonsensical. And then to call him a South African Nepo baby.
Wow.
He's an American citizen for 20 years. He's built some of the most extraordinary companies in the world. And call him what you will. You can disagree with his initiative, Doja. But my goodness, you know, for my party to be, should be condemning it, should not be celebrating it. I'm really appalled right now and shocked.
What more should we say? This came from a Democrat congressman. What more? Yeah, he said Doja. What more does he need to say? You know, this is also the man that challenged Joe Biden to a debate about a year and a half ago, because he said that he's too old. Yeah, you guys haven't heard about him. You haven't heard from him or about him, right? How interesting that is. He's actually been on Fox News a couple of times. Still standing for the Democrat Party, but he's in the middle. And he tells it like it is so far, what I've seen from him. But you don't really hear from him on CNN and other places. They don't want people like Dean Phillips anymore. See, Dean Phillips, before we get into what he said, a lot of great things that he said, Dean Phillips is an old Democrat. They don't want these old center Democrats. They want radicals. Now, I want to get to what he said, and I want to break this down.
Really don't recognize
my party. Okay.
I don't recognize its principles.
That's important, right? He's basically saying, what are we standing on, right? What are we standing for if we are going after an American citizen who creates jobs, if we're celebrating the demise of his company, that's an American company where Americans work for? What do we stand for?
I surely don't see any leadership.
Well, you're going to have AOC there, buddy. They don't want Chuck Schumer. Kamala Harris got knocked out of the race. She out there drinking vodka. She getting drunk every night now. Boy, I seen something that she did the other day on stage, or she was in a group full of people. She was talking that nonsense. I said, yeah, this lady drunk as a skunk, boy. No leadership. Hakeem Jeffries going at Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer lying, going on The View, and then going over there with Gail because he's trying to save himself, and then saying, yeah, me and Hakeem Jeffries talks all the time. We talk all the time. Meanwhile, Hakeem Jeffries is trying to axe that man out of there. No leadership. It's gone. They're running themselves, blind leading the blind at this moment.
I don't want to give full credit to President Trump for breaking the Democratic Party, but it surely is in disarray and, most importantly, completely.
I gotta say, Johan, so far what I've seen of him, right? I don't dislike him. Again, I gotta look more into him and stuff like that. But like from what I've heard of Dean Phillips so far, and I can be objective, the times that I've reacted to him, and I've reacted to about 5-6 clips of him, I haven't disagreed with a lot of what he's done, but he could be lying, but I don't disagree with him a lot. He's talking like a Republican in this video.
Rudderless. And what I saw my governor and friend, Tim Walz, say today was appalling. And I don't want it to mean any individual directly, but I'm just shocked that someone who should know better read the room so poorly. I liked him for a long time.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Tampon Tim?
What?
Can we talk about Tampon Timmy?
Sensational.
He was an absolute disaster of a vice presidential pick. Mr. Stolen Valor, that blew up in that man's face so bad. His wife, when they talked about Minnesota was burning down and how she was basically sitting at home chilling. Tampon Tim was a walking disaster that they tried to prop up as the football coach that everybody loved. No, he reminds me of the creepy football coach, or he reminds me of that guy from, is it the Water Boy? Y'all know the fat guy that was in Space Jam 2? The curly hair, the glasses, fat guy. No, that's not him. But he was in Water Boy, I think, and he was a creep. Tampon Tim reminds me of a creep. This was the man who was running around, who had made the term weird about Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. And then when the tables turned, he was the real weirdo, allowing little children to have gender affirmity care, and was encouraging their parents to support their decision to cut off their hind parts. Genitals. I said hind parts. Their genitals. That's the real weirdo. The real weirdo. But Tampon Tim has made his way back, and now he says, what about Elon Musk?
But this is nonsense. And by the way, and just as you said earlier, what you said about cheering the tanking of Tesla stock, not only does that hurt a lot of Minnesotans who have their money in pension funds, it hurts Tesla employees. This is one of the world's foremost innovative companies based in the United States of America. No elected official should ever demean an American company like that. It's nonsensical. And then to call him a South African Nepo baby.
Stop right here. Right here.
Wait a minute.
Another name call from a Democrat. This is the Democratic playbook, y'all. The moment that they don't like you, they come up with a name for you. RFK Jr., Democrat for the longest. Soon as he speaks out about, vaccines and he's not really, rocking with the Democrat Party, anti-vaxxer. Tulsi Gabbard, right? What they call her, a Russian spy or Russian asset, something like that. If you like Trump, you're a Trump supporter. So you can't just be a Republican. Oh, Trump supporter. Homophobic, sexist. But they got a name for everything but winning. They got a name for everything, but they don't have a name for winning. Tampon Tim is calling him a South African Nepo baby. Like, do these people understand how silly they sound? They are the ones saying that Donald Trump is a toddler. In the comment sections on Instagram, all the toddlers in there doing this. These people are acting like my 3-year-old and my 7-year-old who go at each other because they're kids and they don't know any better. They start going at each other. They don't even know why they're fighting. That's the Democrats. They're fighting each other. They're getting mad. They're calling each other names. They don't even understand. Like he said, you're hating on an American brand and an American citizen. And you're calling him a South African Nepo baby. Most of us do not care that Elon Musk has come from South Africa. That's not the first thing that we think about when we think about Elon Musk. And this party is such a freaking disaster. Most Americans are okay with legal immigrants coming to the country, working their tails off. Most of us know that a lot of immigrants that come here work harder than Americans. You give them a chance, they work harder than Americans. If I'm not mistaken, I read a story some time ago that within a 10-year period, and I think it was like the Asian community, they do better than a big majority of American families within 10 years, how quickly they start to move up. We don't have a problem with immigrants, but the Democrat Party does. Calling someone a Nepo baby is just insane. Like, how is that not hateful? That is a hateful thing to say to someone. And why do you have to add South Africans? So do you not like South Africans? But then you want to be the party of identity politics. But when it's a white guy that come from South Africa, oh, we can make fun of him.
He's an American citizen for 20 years. He's built some of the most extraordinary companies in the world. And call him what you will. You can disagree with his initiative, Doja. But my goodness, you know, for my party to be, should be condemning it, should not be celebrating it. I'm really appalled right now and shocked.
There y'all have it. There you have it. I'm surprised. I am surprised that a Democrat had the guts to come out and say what he just said. And you know that there are Republicans that would agree with him, because the truth is the truth. No matter how you spin it, whether you like it or not, if I told you avocados are good for you, you can hate avocados all you want to. It doesn't erase the fact that it's still good for you. It's a healthy thing, hate it or not. What he just said is the truth. I don't think he's going to last long in the Democrat Party. He might as well. He should never run, as long as they're doing this crazy left party. He shouldn't run for a higher position than he is right now in congressman. And that might even be at stake for him as well. He's talking too much common sense. They're celebrating the fact that Tesla stock went down. Okay, that's a buying opportunity for a smart individual who understands this. I actually had Tesla stock. Had it for a little while. I did sell out of it. I bought something else. I think what I bought. I bought Microsoft. I sold it and then bought some Microsoft stock. But if it's down right now, it's not a bad idea to go in and buy it and ride it up, as long as, you know, Tesla's gonna do well. I'm telling you, man, these folks are insane.
Sensational.